The Iowa State basketball programs are looking for a clean sweep of Baylor programs in the Big 12 tournament as the women are going to face off against the Cyclones tonight after the men were defeated on Thursday. If Baylor wants to be successful in their quarterfinal matchup, limiting the 3-seed Cyclones beyond the arc and forcing bad shots will be the game plan for a win. There's already a blueprint drawn up for them. Let's just see if they can stick to it. The Bears took down ISU in February when they held them to 20.8% shooting from three-point range. But Iowa State does have the conference's best scorer in Ashley Jones, who scores 21 points a game. She's already put up 27 and 23 on Baylor this season. The Bears need Sarah Andrews and Caitlin Bickle in this one. They scored a combined 27 points a game, and they've got to keep it up if they want to stay up.
You can't get in a shootout with them. As much as I believe in our ability to shoot the three, I don't think that you want to trade threes with Iowa State.
Collin is 3-1 against the Cyclones since she took over as head coach. The lone loss was a double overtime defeat in Waco this year. Friday's game slated to tip off at 7:30 Central Time on ESPN+. Meanwhile, on the men's side, Baylor's issues in Kansas City continue after 5th seed Iowa State completed the 3-game season sweep of the Bears with a 78-72 win in Thursday's quarterfinal. As sports director Curtis Quillen explains, it all boils down to one word.
Well, for the 5th time in 6 Big 12 tournaments, the Baylor Bears have failed to advance to the semifinals after a 78-72 loss to Iowa State in Thursday's quarterfinal. The issue Baylor ran into against the Cyclones, rebounding, plain and simple, with the Cyclones outperforming Baylor 44-17 on the glass. And that sizable difference is a 21-5 margin on the offensive end of the floor in Iowa State's favor. After the game, Baylor coach Scott Drew was asked whether any kind of size difference simply affected the Bears, and he said maybe, but that he felt the Bears were outcoached and outplayed even after the changes that they worked to implement following Saturday's loss to the same Cyclones team.
Well, we tried to get Jalen going on that matchup, and that worked. And then 12 assists, 11 turnovers, that worked. Offensively, 72 points against the #1 defense in the conference, that worked. It came down to rebounding. It's period. It's it. Simple thing. Football, it's turnovers. Basketball, I mean, you got to rebound.
It is not all bad news for Baylor, though. The Bears now have time to rest and heal ahead of the NCAA tournament selection show Sunday afternoon. Matt.
All right, speaking of those selections, let's take a look at the latest March Madness bracket predictions from ESPN. After the loss, they still have the Bears as a 2 seed. That means they'd be in the Denver region facing 15-seed Montana State in the round of 64. If they advance to the round of 32, they would face the winner of Iowa versus Boise State. It's state playoff time for boys basketball in San Antonio, and the Ellison Eagles were trying to punch their ticket to Saturday's championship in 5A. The Eagles were facing off against Mansfield Summit. The Jaguars were impressive to start. Frank Emu driving to the basket, showing off the moves and finishes. He had 8 in the first half. Next possession, Adamal Oladipo, show us your strength, young man. He's fired up as the Eagles have a 3-2 lead. Now tied at 5, Emu showing off the range. Hello from the San Antonio Riverwalk. Nails the 3, summing up by 3, but the Eagles held them scoreless in the final 5 minutes. Ellison took a lead in a half, and they win 52-50, punching their ticket to the state finals against Dallas Kimball on Saturday at 3 p.m. from the Alamo Dome. Very exciting, and congrats to Ellison. That's going to do it for sports. Have a great day.